What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on July 14th, 2024. The Hot Topic exclusive Michael Keaton Batman figure is showing up in some locations. You can check for that on their website as well. The latest Ozzy Osbourne figure is showing up in stores. That is a common figure. With Funko.com, you can still get the IG-12 with Grogu, lights, and sound figure, and also the variant you see here of the oxen and wagon from Oregon Trail. Now with BAM, they do have that exclusive Stitch as Cheshire Cat, the diamond variant, available now. If you did a redemption for the Upper Deck exclusive Captain America, you should have received that figure already. Those did ship out. Remember, there is that glow-in-the-dark Chase variant. Some other common figures that you can check for in stores, these are all pretty easy to find, are the other Batman 85th Anniversary Pops, of course, based on the Tim Burton Batman, the Blacklight Chucky figures, the ruined Five Nights at Freddy's figures, Streaks from Street Sharks, and also the latest Lord of the Rings Pop. So again, all of those are pretty easy to find in stores, and you can check for online availability as well. Now, the launch for the Fruity Pebbles Project Fred is actually wrapping up as I am putting this together. Hopefully, if you were interested in that, you were able to enter for a chance to make that purchase. And of course, the figure does have a Cocoa Pebbles Chase variant. The Spirit Halloween exclusive Wednesday Addams is available on their website right now. It did go up and then it was down for a while. I'm not sure if it temporarily sold out or what happened there, but the last time I checked, it is available on the Spirit Halloween website. There is an exclusive Ichigo from Bleach that is coming soon. Right now, don't know what retailer that's going to be with. There's also an exclusive glow-in-the-dark I Am Groot 4-pack on the way. Again, I'm not sure what retailer that is right now, so I will give updates on those when I learn more. Now, SpongeBob with the Suds, that is another figure that is currently available right now on Funko.com. It did not sell out, at least at the time of this recording. The new Funko.com exclusive Levi from Attack on Titan should be releasing on Monday, July 15th, so that might be the day that a lot of you are checking this out. There are some classic Marvel Pops on the way, so we get a look here at Black Panther, of course, and then looking at the back of the box, we see that Captain America is on the way, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man as well, and there might be some exclusives with this because I feel like the list that I shared with you all previously was longer than this, so we'll see what happens with that. There are some new buddies available for the Pop Yourself feature on Funko.com. And there are some new pop ornaments that are available on Hallmark's website that does include Wednesday, Batman, and the Batmobile, of course, in Cheshire Cat. Some other figures that you can pre-order right now, I did share these previously, but at the time they weren't listed on websites just yet. Now they are, and this does include the John Wick Pops, Red Dawn, Wednesday, the Elf on the Shelf, and then remember I did share previously Snoop on the Stoop is also available with retailers. The latest NBA mascots, also Cocoa Krispies Elephant. Now with the Elf on the Shelf, there is a Flocked variant that is an Amazon exclusive. You can pre-order that right now, and that has a November 20th release date. The latest Star Wars Pops, which I did share with you all previously as well, these are available for pre-order with various retailers. Now, even though we just got a look at these, the new Across the Spider-Verse Pops, these are actually already showing up in stores. If you don't see them in stores in your area, you can check with various retailers online because these are all common figures. They should be pretty easy to get though. Like I said, if you're not seeing them right away, they will be in stores very soon, spread more widely. And of course, you can check online. The House of the Dragon Pops are available for pre-order, and there are some more that are on the way in the near future. The Amazon exclusive Harry Potter Wanted poster is available for pre-order. That has an August 7th release date. The Bitty Pop displays that you see here, including the Star Wars one, which has 2 exclusive Bitty Pops with it, the Batman one, and then the Harry Potter one, which has 2 exclusive Bitty Pops. All of these are available with various retailers. I know that the Harry Potter one is also listed on Funko.com right now. The Target exclusive Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is available for pre-order. That has an early October release date. The Funko.com exclusive Darth Maul that you see here, of course, we don't have a specific date for it. It's on the way in the near future. The Specialty Series Glow-in-the-Dark Darth Maul is available for pre-order with various retailers. I know that it's listed with Entertainment Earth, but you can check in with other retailers as well. It should be easy to track that down. There are some new Star Wars Gaming Greats Pops on the way with GameStop. This does include Darth Malgus, Darth Traya, and HK-47. there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Van Bitty Pop set on the way that does include 12 Bitty Pops. Of course, once that becomes available, I'll try to give you all a reminder about it. The Entertainment Earth exclusive glow-in-the-dark Tony Stark is available for pre-order. That has a September release. I've been looking forward to that figure becoming available. I already got my pre-order in for that one. Now, some people have been able to find the deluxe Bitty Pops in stores. I don't think these are widely spread just yet, so I would not go to the second market for these. I think they're going to be more widely available in the very near future. And here we have the Terrifier Pops. Of course, you see the 3 common figures there to the left. Those are available for pre-order right now with various retailers. And there's going to be an Art the Clown with glasses figure that's going to be a Funko.com exclusive, and then it does have that blood splattered Chase variant. There are a lot of fans of this franchise here, so I could see that figure possibly selling out, especially since it does have that Chase variant. If I get a chance, I'll try to give you a heads up on that, but just keep an eye out on Funko.com if you are interested in Art the Clown with glasses, especially trying to go for that Chase variant. Now, Alien Romulus, it does have a pretty good trailer out. There's a lot of callbacks, of course, within the trailer, but I'm very interested to see this movie. And you see that we're getting a couple of pops here. So we have 2 of the main characters, Rain and Andy. Then, of course, we have 2 different xenomorphs. We have a Scorched xenomorph and just a regular xenomorph. And these are actually, I believe, 6-inch figures. These are all common items right now that you can pre-order with various retailers. I'm going to hold off, even though I do have a xenomorph and like Predator collection kind of together. I'm going to kind of hold off and check out the movie first, see how I feel about that before I possibly go for these xenomorphs, but I do like the look of them. The human characters I'm not as quite interested in, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie, like I said. So this is pretty cool here with Target, and Target has actually previously done this as plushes. I actually saw those on the second market, but Target has this Bullseye figure of him in a ninja mask, of course, relating to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there's going to be the Leonardo with the Donatello Chase, you know, just in terms of the colors. That one's going to be available sooner, I believe, than the other one that you see here. So there's also going to be a Raphael one represented with the red, of course, and then the Michelangelo color orange will be the Chase there. So these are on the way in the near future. Now, it is listed on the website. It's currently pre-sold out. That doesn't mean it's completely gone, though. More than likely, it will get a restock. And then, of course, eventually it will be showing up in Target stores. Once it starts to hit store shelves, I will try to give you all that reminder about it. One thing I do notice with the Chases, it's not just the color change. They did change the expressions as well, so nice little detail there. I could see these being very popular. Then also here, something else that's pretty cool relating to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we do have that crossover. So we have the Turtles of Grayskull, so we have that Leonardo figure, and then we also have the Shredder figure as well. These are coming soon, again, exclusively to Target. I have not seen these listed for pre-order, I don't think, just yet. You could check the website, you know, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I don't think I've seen them listed just yet. But regardless, they're on the way in the very near future. I do want to take a moment here to address SDCC. So San Diego Comic-Con is taking place from July 25th through July 28th, and during that time, Funko's exclusive figures will become available. The majority of them will be available for the public on Funko.com and then with some shared retailers. I'm going to get into all this information in a moment here. Now, Funko has not given the specific date and time of when the figures will go live, so I will give you that update once they share that information. Now, a couple of the figures have already shown up in stores and have been available for pre-order on websites, but do not stress with that. That's nothing unusual. It pretty much happens every year with San Diego Comic-Con. These figures, for the most part, should be pretty easy to get a hold of. Of course, that excludes the ones that are show only, and I will address those, like I said, in just a moment here. But yeah, I would not stress over this convention over the exclusives, because like I said, most of this is going to be pretty easy to get. So Mondo is going to have some exclusive items. I'm not going to run through every item here. I just wanted to make sure I gave you all a look at these items. I do notice, of course, that they have a variant there of Juggernaut, this being the Colossus variant of that Juggernaut that they did previously. You see the backpack here, of course, Spider-Man there, and some other cool items as well. I kind of like the glow-in-the-dark Godzilla items they got going on there. Of course, the Demogorgon is really awesome looking. That's the big standout for me personally. But again, they got some different things going on here. Some vinyl records poster, the Godzilla poster there. So some pretty cool items coming from Mondo, and definitely check Mondo, their socials, and check their website if you're trying to learn more information about possibly getting any of these. I'm not really sure if they're going to be show only or, available outside of the show, how that's going to work. So like I said, if you're interested, make sure you follow up, check out Mondo's socials and their website. Now, getting into Funko's shared exclusives, there's going to be these Bitty Pops focusing on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Of course, these are the black and white variants. So you see that there are 4 sets, and you get a look at the back of one of the boxes here, and it gives you, you know, what the mystery figures are going to be there. Then we have here Spider-Boy. And I'm not too crazy about the look of Spider-Boy. I'll just go ahead and say that there. I don't see myself getting that one. I do like the Mr. Sinister. We have a Deadpool Project Fred. I'm not crazy about that. It reminds me of these art series pops, you know, that Funko did previously. So not personally crazy about that. You see here that we have the Batman Superman fusion, which I did share with you all previously. I'm still on the fence about that one. I might end up getting it. We have here Grand Admiral Thrawn and Darth Vader. And then we have a diamond variant of Grand Admiral Thrawn, which is going to be show only. I don't really get why they would do a diamond variant of him, but you know, it is what it is. Next up here, we have the Harry Potter, which I shared with you all previously. We also have the Wicked Witch of the West with the winged monkey. I think that looks pretty cool. We have here Wednesday in Enid, of course, that moment. We have number 1 vaporizing there from Stranger Things. We have this classic Godzilla, and we also have Protozoa. Next up here, we have Zero with sunglasses, and there's going to be a glow-in-the-dark variant of Zero with sunglasses, which is show only. We have the glitter Baymax with bandages. That's going to be show only. And then there's another Baymax with bandages that'll be open to the public, basically available for the public. We have Edna Mode here, of course, Papa Smurf, and then the Beagle Scout Snoopy. I was kind of wondering if there's going to be another Snoopy already with the Beagle Scout, you know, motif going on basically. But yeah, we do have this Beagle Scout Snoopy, and he actually has the birds there on his hat, so that is cool figure. Next up here, we have Elmo with Rocco. We have Kermit with T. Marvin the Martian, Diggum Frog, of course, he's holding the cereal bowl there. Super Voltron, which I do think looks pretty cool. I don't see myself adding that to my collection, but that is a pretty cool looking figure there. It's a super-sized pop. And of course, we also have that jumbo-sized Arceus, the Pokemon. Next up here, we have Satoru Gojo. Forgive me if I mispronounced that name there, from Jujutsu Kaisen. We have the new Shinobu figure. I'm not super crazy about the design of that one. The first one was so good, but I understand this one, you know, being a good option for people that may have missed that original one. We also have here the Scented Sugar figure, the Gara, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, and the glow-in-the-dark Lord Soth. We also have here the Funko Airways Pop T. The Roller Drive-In Franny, I really like the look of that figure. It's show only though, just 1,500 pieces. So yeah, that'd be very tough to get. I'm not going to the conventions. It'd be very tough to try to get that. And I know it's going to be crazy on the second market. So really love the look of that one, but I'm not going to stress over it. We also have here the Pizarro Proto. And yes, that's the way that they're spelling it. Instead of pizzeria, Pizarro is the way they're saying that there. And that figure initially seemed like it wasn't going to be show only, but it is. It's going to be show only. We also have here the Mayor Freddy. And then with the sodas, we have the Fun Mart Freddy soda and the Can of Corn Freddy soda. And those don't appear to have Chase variants. We also have this Funkoville Bitty Pop set. So here to the left, you see the figures that are going to be available directly on Funko.com. And again, remember, they haven't said the specific day and time just yet. I will try to update you once that information becomes available. But yeah, everything there to the left, that's going to be directly on Funko.com. And then to the right here, you see the shared retailers, including GameStop, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walgreens, and Toy Tokyo. I'm not going to go back through all the individual figures here. You can just kind of check this out. Of course, everything in the bottom right, that is show only. That means you have to actually be at the convention for a chance to get those figures. The Franny is the only one I feel like I'm missing out on. I'm not so stressed over the other ones there. And even the Franny, I'm not going to really stress it, but I do think it is a very cool figure there. Now with Box Lunch, they actually already listed their Shinobu figure. So you might be able to go to their website and go in and pre-order that if you're interested in it. And then with Walgreens, the Wicked Witch has already been showing up in some Walgreens locations. So don't be surprised if you're in Walgreens and you happen to come across that figure. And I do like the look of that figure, so I might be tempted to pick it up if I actually see it in a local Walgreens. But again, like I said, you know, most of this should be pretty easy to get outside of the show only figure, so really not worth stressing over these. If you really want something here other than show only, you should be able to get your hands on it. And then of course here we have the listings for Canada, so just got to focus on 2 locations if you're in Canada, GameStop and Walmart. So make sure you take a good look at what's going to be where here. And then for Central America and South America, this is the information that Funko has put out. So like I said, once more information becomes available, especially the date and time of the releases, I will give you that information once Funko makes it available. Now with the rumors for some of these properties, I'm not going to name every single character because I'm not familiar with some of these characters, so I don't want to butcher their names. And also, you know, just for the sake of time, I want to kind of get through these lists quickly. Please bear in mind as well, once I get more information about these figures, I will update you all. Sometimes it's months before a rumored figure actually gets revealed, so please be patient. When I learn more information, of course, I will share that with you all. Same applies to previous rumors. If I'm not addressing it right now, that means I don't have additional information. I will try to update you all when I can. But I'm going to go ahead and get to these lists here, starting off with 3 new Pokemon figures on the way, and I'm not sure what how to pronounce these characters' names, but you see them listed here. With DC Pride, we could get some more pops next year. This would be sometime next year, probably in June or right before June. That would be a new Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Tim Drake, and Batwoman. With Gwen Stacy, we could basically get some multiverse type pops, including Captain America Gwen, Iron Gwen, Thor Gwen, and Gwen Vereen. With The Last Ronin, we could get Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and a deluxe Last Ronin figure. This is interesting here. We could get some Mortal Kombat Fatality pops. No surprise, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, but then also Kano. And this would be interesting to see if Funko really takes it there with, some violence with these figures. We'll see what happens. This is interesting as well. Metal Gear Solid, we could see some figures on the way. I'm starting off with Naked Snake and the Boss. It'd be interesting to see what happens with that if Funko really can work with that property. With League of Legends, we could see 3 new figures on the way. With Star Trek, we could get some transporter pops, including a pop with Kirk, Picard, and Riker. I guess these would be like deluxe pops maybe. With Kim Possible, we could get Kim Possible herself, of course, and at least 2 supporting characters. Now, Funko has done a Goofy movie previously, but we could get some new pops based on a Goofy movie. We could get pops based on the Black Cauldron and the Brave Little Toaster as well. And again, remember, I'm not naming every single character for the sake of time, but you can kind of pause and check out these lists here. Ed, and Eddie. I know some people have been saying they really want to see Ed, and Eddie, and it seems like they could be on the way. And Ed, just Ed, could have a Chase variant. We could get pops based on the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, focusing on the main characters, of course. We could get a new Jimmy Neutron, and then at least 2 supporting characters from that series. With the Peanuts, we could get a new wave, including Snoopy and Coat with Chase, Joe Cool with Woodstock, Space Snoopy, Good Grief Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown with Kite. With the Transformers, we could get Hot Rod with Matrix, Cyclonus, and a 6-inch Omega Supreme. With the Thundercats, it's been a while since Funko's done anything with the Thundercats, but we could have a full new wave of figures on the way here. Winx Club, I'm not familiar with that at all, but we could get a couple of pops based on Winx Club. And Barney the Dinosaur could be on the way, Barney himself, and also Baby Bop. Some more interesting rumors here. Now with Star Wars, of course, there's always more Star Wars on the way, but some of this is interesting though. So there could be a Red 5 Luke Skywalker with training remote, a deluxe R2-D2 with Leia. I feel like Funko's done that before, but I guess this would be a different look for it. Obi-Wan Kenobi with speech bubble, and you can kind of take your guesses about what the speech bubble might say. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker speech bubble 2-pack. We know what a speech bubble is going to say in that, so that'd be cool to see. Then some retro pops. We could get a Boba Fett, 5s from Clone Wars, and Kylo Ren, all retro retro jobs on those. From the Alien franchise, we could get a new Xenomorph and also Ripley and Xenomorph Moment. So this might be based on Alien 3. We'll see what happens though. Dexter, we could finally be getting Dexter pops. So Dexter Morgan himself and also Deborah Morgan. That'll be interesting to see. And I really hope that Dexter does get a Chase variant. He's got to have a blood splatter Chase variant. With the Sopranos, we could get Furio, Bobby, and a Paulie and Christopher 2-pack. And this has got to be Paulie and Christopher Lost in the Woods. That would just make sense. We could get a 2-pack based on Psych, so this would be Sean and Gus together. With Mean Girls, we could get a Regina George with speech bubble, and you can kind of take your guess about what she might be saying in that speech bubble. If I had to guess, I would say stop trying to make fetch happen, but it could be something else. With Jeepers Creepers, we could get the Creeper with the Creeper truck. I initially was a fan of Jeepers Creepers, but when I learned about the creator, I just kind of lost interest in the franchise because of his history. Not only that, the character of the Creeper is basically stolen from Marvel. There's a character called Terror, I think his name is, that, I mean, they basically just ripped off that character from Marvel to create the Creeper. So yeah, that made me kind of lose interest in the franchise, those two things. With Shaun of the Dead, we could get a new Shaun with a Chase variant. We could get pops based on the series Suits, Superstore as well. Motel Hell, the character Vincent, and then also New Jeans, which I believe is a K-pop group. We could get pops based on them as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be all individual pops or a 5-pack or how that's going to work out. Of course, when I learn more, I will share that with you all. So those are all of the rumors there. That was a lot to share, a lot of information quickly. And like I said, as I learn more information, I will definitely update you all, because I know some people should be excited about some of the things that you're hearing in this rumor mill. I know I'm excited about them, so I'm definitely going to keep my eyes and ears open. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check this out. If you haven't done so already, please drop a like to show support. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. I look forward to reading your comments. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.